Zoe, welcome to the cave. Thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, of course.
Exciting times with listeners and viewers that tuned in can see in your latest project, Asteroid City, which premiered over this past weekend. How excited are you that this project is finally out after all this time?
I'm so excited. It felt like it was never going to come out for a little bit. It was like 2.5 years. I'm just super excited. 2 years, 2 years.
Yeah, it premiered. Was it in May during the festival and everything, and now it's finally out worldwide too. What's been like the fan reaction and like family reaction after seeing this movie?
Well, my family loved it. The fan reaction has been pretty good. I heard it got a 6-minute standing ovation at Cannes Film Festival, so that's awesome. I think it's been pretty good so far.
So we're gonna jump more into the film in a little bit, but let's get to know a little bit more about Zoe and everything. Saw that you started acting at a young age, and your family is in the show business also and everything. Like, but what made you pursue it?
Yeah, so my sister was acting for most of her teenage years, and I would just go up to LA with her for auditions all the time, and it was just I really loved it. So then I started like going into it slowly, and I went into Lily Pons and Hannah Stocking videos, and I was young Hannah Stocking, and I did a couple commercials and short films and just like small stuff, and then I knew I wanted to do it.
Yeah. Was the goal always film or TV, or what was what's like the super goal for you?
Honestly, it's always been like film and then TV as well, but commercials are cool too.
So you'll never say no to a commercial.
No, I won't say no to it. But if a cool movie comes up, I want that.
That's right. Throughout your young acting career so far, like what's been like a biggest, like a big influence on you that you try to go back and like watch their stuff just to make your craft better?
Yeah, I like to watch honestly a lot of the actors that are in this movie. Scarlett Johansson, I love to watch her. Tom Hanks especially. He's just super inspiring. He's so good in all of his movies, so
What's Zoe's ultimate goal someday?
I want to be in definitely another movie, and I want to get a lead role in one.
Hmm. So let's jump right into Asteroid City now. I mentioned it just came out over the past weekend and everything. How do you describe this movie to people?
Okay, so this movie's like a play inside of a play inside of a movie. It's like um some people get confused by the plot, but I don't think it's confusing. I think it's just so deep, and it's really amazing how well thought out it is.
Hmm. I gotta know, how was it working with the director Wes Anderson?
Oh,
Is
it
he
was so
is he a little
awesome.
intimidating a little bit?
No, he's not. He's really nice. He pays attention to details so much when you're filming, and it's just crazy. Like me and my friends were sitting at this table filming a scene, and some kids were taller than others. So when one was taller, he would grab their chair and slice it down so everyone was the same height. And that was it was so funny, but it was really awesome.
I saw the movie was filmed in Spain. Tell us about that. How great was that?
Yeah, it was filmed in like Chinchon, Spain, which is 45 minutes away from Madrid. And it's the biggest Hollywood set in history. And Wes Anderson, they bought this big piece of land, and it was just straight flat land with dirt. And they brought in all these mountains and everything to make the set. All the mountains you see in the movie are all just foam, and behind
Wow.
them is like, yeah, poles holding it up. All the cactuses. This is a really cool part. If you look at the pictures, there's like cactuses, and it's really in like a 30-foot range, but the cactuses, they just make them smaller, so it looks like it's going on for hundreds of
Wow.
yards. It's amazing.
And you were there for a month, right?
Yeah, I was.
Did it feel like the time just flew by filming something like this?
Oh yeah, it flew by. It was definitely felt like it was going to be longer, but
Mm. Tell us a little about your role. How were you approached for this film, and tell us a little about your audition process for this.
okay, so yeah, I got an audition at first. I'm just like, okay, I'll audition for this. It's just I don't think I'm gonna get in. It's a big movie, but I did the audition. I thought I did pretty well, but I wasn't super confident. But then I got a call back. That was really cool. I'm just like, okay, that's cool. At that point I didn't think I was really gonna get it. I was just happy to do a callback for that
Mm.
movie and learn more about like the script and everything. And I did like 4 callbacks, I would say. I auditioned the November before we filmed it. I was
Oh
almost
wow.
here before. So yeah.
And
Uh,
how long was it before you got the call that you got the role?
it was 1 year.
Oh wow. So you knew ahead of time you were gonna go to Spain after that and film this.
Yeah, I did.
Wow. What was the description you were given to this character?
So my character was Bernice, and I was basically just a school kid that was it was me, Dwight and Billy were the other three main school kids that were that had speaking parts and were in it. And basically just I always had something to say after Billy would say something, like it was kind of a banter between us, and it was like meant to be kind of comedic.
Uh, how do you prepare to play a role like this?
Well, I mean, I didn't realize this before. I thought it was just like a not a real script, but the script I auditioned with was actually the script in my parts, which was really cool because I just knew how I was gonna say the lines.
Mm.
I remembered most of them when I was there, but it was a year before, so I did have to look at them a little bit. But I mean, just when we were filming, Wes Anderson had me say it like 300 times each line, and every time it would be a different way, like funny, sad, everything. Um, it was really awesome. We filmed like one scene, it would take us all day to film one line.
Oh wow. What do you think was like the biggest challenge playing this character? Any challenges?
I would say just kind of trying to adapt to how his style is
Yeah.
and not like playing it too much over the top because I know he likes actors to be a little more grounded. So that would be my biggest challenge.
Yeah. What was the
Other than
best advice? What was the best advice he gave you working on this film?
that, well, it was he would always like to help me with my lines and tell me how he likes me to say them, and it would be cool because he said to prepare a bunch of different ways, and one of them would be the one. So I learned to like every line you like 30 ways to say it, and it feels like there's only so many ways, but it can just go on. And I learned that I'm gonna do that from now on.
Yeah, so this film has an amazing cast. You know, you got some big names in this, like Tom Hanks and like you said, Scarlett Johansson, Jason Schwartzman. This is just to name a few. I mean, if you go down the list,
Yeah.
it's pretty much
Uh
like how was it working with people like this, and especially
it was
Tom Hanks?
it was amazing. Tom Hanks was like he was actually like one of my best friends on set, and he would bring riddles to me every day off set. So we would film a scene, he would call me over after and have like we all had masks on because it was the pandemic, so he would take it he would have written a riddle in his mask every morning. I would write one of mine and we would share them. He's amazing at riddles. Like I couldn't think of anything to stump him. He gets every single one.
Yeah. Who was like the favorite person that you worked with in the film? You think out of this huge cast?
Honestly, Tom Hanks probably, but Maya Hawke was a close second. She was really awesome. Her acting is amazing in it, and she was the school teacher to to us kids,
Yeah.
and it really felt like she was our teacher and leader, off and on set. So that was really cool.
Now, what was like the any pointers or advice from the cast members working on a film like this?
Yeah, Maya Hawke would always help us with our lines. We'd like run them before, and that was really fun. And I mean, they could just go on forever. They're just so amazing. Just watching them act, it really helps us learn from them.
Yeah. Zoe, is there like what do you hope like when the audience tunes in to watch this film? What do they hope that they remember mostly about your character and your role?
Well, I hope that they remember, let's see. Um, I play the school kid. I want them to remember that I'm always like the one that's gonna be with Billy. And I mean, yeah.
There you go. Is there like a theme or a message that this movie gives out to the viewers, you think?
Yeah, it's a little bit it takes you I would recommend watching it two times because you understand it a lot more. It's pretty much about the meaning of life. And there's one line towards the end of the movie, you can't wake up if you don't fall asleep. It basically means you can't if you have to reach rock bottom to come up. And I think it's mainly Jason Schwartzman and Scarlett Johansson, and it's about both of them experiencing stuff in their lives. And I think if you watch it twice, you really feel that message and all the nuances and I forget the word. They refer to it a lot.
Zoe, what's next for you now? Any other projects you're allowed to tell us about that you got coming out or you're about to work on?
Yeah, so I have this project coming out called Switch Up, and it's coming out in this fall. That's gonna be a really fun one. It has Christian De La Fuente in it. That one's gonna be cool. And then I'm going on tour with my band this summer.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. So I'm pretty much doing that for the summer, but I mean in the fall I have stuff like that I'm gonna be doing. Other movies and
That-
stuff I'm
That's
working
right.
on.
Zoe, what you're like I mentioned, you're a young actor and everything. What's the best advice that you would give to people that want to break into the industry?
I mean, just keep trying. Not all auditions are gonna be the one for you because it's I would just I always forget what I when I do an audition, I forget about it because I don't want to like have my hopes up and then just be bummed I didn't get it because it's really sometimes it's not about you, it's more about like they don't like your look or they're going for a different height or different costume. So just I would keep going and eventually you'll get one.
Amazing. Zoe, how can the listeners and viewers find you on social media now to keep up with you with your future projects and of course your tour with the band?
Yeah, you can find me at Zoe Bernard 11 on Instagram and my band is Kid Tributes. So that's gonna be fun. And then I'm in San Diego House Band.
All right,
That's the other
Zoe.
one. Those are all on Instagram.
There you go. Zoe, I want to thank you for giving me a study. This was great and good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.